It's the middle of the night, and your baby is crying again. This time they'll settle, but deep down there's that quiet question in your heart. Why is this still happening? You've tried feeding, you've tried rocking, you've checked the diaper. Everything seems fine, and yet the moment you lay them down, their tiny eyes open again, and the crying starts all over. It can feel exhausting, confusing, even a little overwhelming. And if you've ever sat there in the dark holding your baby, wondering if you're doing something wrong, you're not alone. So many parents go through this exact moment. The long nights, the broken sleep, the constant guessing. But here's something most parents don't realize. Sometimes it's not what happens during the night that affects your baby's sleep. It's what happens before bedtime. And this is important, because a few small, gentle changes in those moments before sleep can completely transform how your baby rests through the night. Not in a harsh way, not by forcing anything, but by helping your baby feel safe, calm, and ready to sleep. Let me share something with you. There was a mom who once told me her baby would wake up almost every hour. She felt like she hadn't truly slept in months. Every night felt like a battle, until one evening, she changed just one small thing in her baby's routine. And that night, her baby slept longer than ever before. It wasn't magic. It wasn't luck. It was understanding what her baby needed before sleep. And today, I want to gently walk you through 7 simple things you can do before bedtime that can help your baby sleep more peacefully. Not perfectly, not instantly, but better, in a way that feels natural and comforting for both of you. And as we go through these, you might start noticing something. Some of these are things you've already been doing, just in a slightly different way. So let's begin, because the first thing is something many parents don't even think about. It's the energy of the room. You might have noticed, as bedtime gets closer, everything still feels a little active. Lights are bright, voices are normal. Maybe there's a TV playing in the background, and to us it feels fine. But to a baby, it can feel like the day is still going. Their tiny world doesn't suddenly understand it's time to sleep now. They need a gentle transition. So about 20 to 30 minutes before bedtime, begin slowing everything down. Dim the lights a little. Lower your voice. Move more slowly. It might seem small, but this is powerful, because you're not telling your baby to sleep. You're helping their body feel it. And here's the surprising part. Babies respond more to what they feel than what we do. Now, the second thing is something that often gets rushed, especially when you're tired, and that's feeding before bed. You might think, as long as my baby eats, it's fine. But the way they feed matters more than we realize. If your baby is feeding in a rushed, distracted, or slightly unsettled state, they may not feed fully, and that can lead to waking up sooner, not because something is wrong, but because they're still a little hungry. So during that last feed of the night, slow down, hold your baby close. Let it be calm and quiet. No distractions, no rushing. Let them take their time. You might have noticed, when feeding is calm, babies naturally relax. Their breathing slows. Their body softens. And that feeling carries into sleep. Now here's something many parents feel unsure about. What if my baby falls asleep while feeding? And the truth is, especially in the early months, that's completely okay, because feeding is comfort. It's safety, and sometimes that's exactly what your baby needs. But here's where the third step gently comes in. After feeding, instead of immediately placing your baby down, give them a moment, just a few quiet minutes in your arms. Let their body settle. You might notice their hands relax, their breathing deepen. This little pause can make a big difference, because babies don't transition instantly. They need that soft in-between moment. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed your baby seems tired, but suddenly becomes fussy right before sleep? That moment when you think they were just sleepy. What happened? This is where the fourth thing becomes really important. Avoiding overtiredness. It sounds simple, but it's one of the biggest reasons babies struggle to sleep. When a baby becomes overtired, their body releases stress hormones. And instead of feeling sleepy, they feel restless. It's confusing, right? You'd think more tired means better sleep. But for babies, it's often the opposite. So try to notice those early sleepy signs. The quiet rubbing of eyes, slower movements, looking away. That's your window. And this is important. Putting your baby to bed slightly before they seem fully exhausted can actually help them fall asleep more easily. Now, the fifth thing is something you might already be doing, but the consistency matters more than anything. A simple bedtime routine, not something complicated, not something long, just something predictable. Maybe it's a warm bath, a soft lullaby, gentle rocking. Doesn't matter what it is. What matters is that it happens in the same way, every night. Because over time, your baby begins to recognize it. Their body starts to understand. This means sleep is coming, and that sense of predictability brings comfort. Now here's something many parents overlook. The sixth thing is physical comfort, and not just in the obvious way. Yes, a clean diaper matters. Yes, comfortable clothing matters. But also, temperature. Sometimes babies wake not because they're hungry or upset, but because they're slightly too warm, or just a little cold, and they can't tell us. So before bedtime, just pause and check. Feel their chest or back. Make sure they're comfortable. Not too bundled, not too light. It's a small detail, but it matters more than you might think. And finally, the seventh thing. This one is quiet, simple, but deeply powerful. Connection. Before placing your baby down, take a moment. Look at them. Hold them close. Maybe whisper something softly. Not because they understand the words, but because they feel you. Your calm, your presence, your love. Babies don't just fall asleep physically. They settle emotionally. And when they feel safe, they sleep differently, more peacefully, more deeply. And here's something I want you to remember. Even if you do everything right, there will still be nights that feel hard. That's part of it. You're not doing anything wrong. You're learning your baby, and your baby is learning the world. And that takes time. But slowly, gently, things do get easier. One small change, one calm night, one peaceful moment at a time. And one day you'll look back and realize, those long nights didn't last forever. So tonight, just try one or two of these. You don't have to do everything at once. Start small. Notice what feels right for you and your baby. Because you know your baby better than anyone, and you're doing better than you think. And if this helped you even a little, stay with me. There's so much more we can learn together, gently, step by step. You're not alone in this, and your baby is lucky to have you.